Hey there, it's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And today, you and I will be taking a look at the SEIKO SPB151. Okay, so this is the SEIKO SPB151, the Capt Willard reissue in the Prospex line. Now, let's get a little background in here while we're at it. Back in 2019, SEIKO released the SLA033, which was the reissue of the 6015 that was produced in the late 60s to early to mid 70s. The 6015 was affectionately called the Capt Willard because of Martin Sheen's role of Capt Willard in the movie Apocalypse Now, and he wore that 6015. Fast forward to Baselworld. In 2019, SEIKO released that SLA033, slightly bigger than the original 44 millimeter case diameter of the 6015. It was 45 millimeters case diameter. Also had the 8L35 movement. It was a limited edition of 2500. Had some Swarovski polishing in the upper part of the bezel, and it was going for over $4,000. So definitely a luxury version of the 6015. Now, based on the popularity of that reissue, SEIKO decided to come out with this SPB 151 and the 153 in the Prospex line, a little bit more affordable version of the reissue of the 6015. So let's get into specs. We have a 42.4 millimeter case diameter. I know they say 42.7 or 42.8 on the site. That's what I measured, 42.4. Lug to lug of 46.1, 49.9 when you have these end links here. A thickness here, well, so here's the thing. Michael, who lent this in, had this watch modded to put an exhibition case back here. So I have a measurement here of 14.7, but if you buy this watch today, it is 13.2. So definitely a bigger difference here on this watch that we're going to be reviewing tonight. A full millimeter and a half thicker than the version that is available for purchase today. 20 millimeter lug width. The case is this cushion style case, turtle style case with this little flip of a fin over here that is the crown guard at the 4 o'clock position. The case has dia shield on it, as well as the bracelet here. The bracelet is your typical fare with SEIKO, the push pin. You'll see these a lot, especially in a sub $1,000 diver. But what you won't see in the sub $1,000 diver in SEIKO is a clasp like this. Now, this clasp is definitely an improvement. It is not stamped. It has the 4 micro adjustments here, push button fold over clasp with SEIKO sign, and it has a diver's extension. So a little bit of a step up here with the clasp. Not much, but a little bit, in my opinion. So there's the exhibition case back, which you will not see if you buy this watch. Typically, it does have the screw down case back. This is a 200 meter water resistant diver. It is powered by the 6R35, which is a 24 joule, 21,600 beats per hour. Its time tolerances are plus 25, minus 15. Actually, I said that backwards. Usually it's minus 15 for plus 25. 70-hour power reserve here as well. Now, the bezel is aluminum, and it is a 120 click bezel. Nicely done and pretty much straight dead on. We have a black dial here. Now, the 153, I believe, has more of an olive green dial, as well as a greenish or dark green bezel insert. LumaBrite on the hour indices and the hands. A window at the 3 o'clock position for time. The Prospex line automatic divers 200 on the dial. Sapphire crystal here almost gives you the illusion of it being a boxed sapphire, and it does play nicely here with the dial when you look at it at certain angles, almost like the effect that you would get with an acrylic type crystal. Let's unscrew the crown, which is a screw down crown. You do have a nice knurl here. It is not signed. The first position will wind the watch. Second position will change the date. Third position will change the time, as you can see here. And let's screw that down for your 200 meters water resistance. So let's throw this on wrist. Now I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. Now this watch feels really good on wrist, I would have to say, even with that extra 1.5 millimeters added by the see-through case back mod. I typically like the way cushion cases feel on my wrist. They go very, very flat on my wrist. Also, the 46.1 millimeter lug to lug is going to help fit wrists as low as 6, maybe 5 3/4 inch wrists. Now let's take this off wrist and get a weight of it. Let's turn on the scale. And as configured here, it weighs about 176 grams. So there is some heft to this watch for sure. So how would I rate this reissue of the Capt Willard 6015? Well, other than the smaller case diameter, sapphire crystal, movement, and the Prospex symbol on the dial, and the fact that this particular reference model came with a bracelet and not a tropic strap or rubber strap, I say it's pretty darn close. Now, keep in mind, I've never held a 6015 Capt Willard in hand. I'm only basing this on pictures and videos, but I think this reissue does a pretty good job. So if I had to rate this out of 5 Willards, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5 Willards. Overall, I like this watch. Look, I am not a Seiko fanatic. I appreciate Seiko for what it is, but I'm not into all the reissues or the limited editions. What I do like about this watch, I like the way it feels on wrist. I even like the shape of the case, and I'm not a big fan of the turtle shape per se in Seiko models, but I like this one. The little crown guard here with a little flip, it looks like a fin, is endearing. I like the fact that it has DiaShield coating on it to make it that much tougher to scratch. I like that they have a sapphire crystal on this as well. I don't care too much for the bracelet, especially since I don't feel like it really matches the case at all. I would buy this particular model and throw a tropic strap on there if I really wanted it to be closer to the original 6015. The bracelet, also covered with DiaShield, it still has that pin and collar system that you see with a lot of their dive watches, especially under the $1,000 range. And while the clasp is an improvement from the stamp clasp that you see in those divers under $1,000, it is just okay. Well, guys, let me know what you think about this watch. Please put a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. If my channel is new to you and you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and click that bell icon to get updates when I upload new videos. I love making these videos, and I hope you like them too. And also, if you want to support the channel, please buy me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.